few good men, what kind of man do you want to be? The finale. I'm starting with an absolute banger. Chris Peaks, phrase that today's, don't get high on your own supply. It's a good job you're sitting down because that is cutting. Don't get high on your own supply. What I think about this team talk is being the series is that we've had to humble ourselves and be teachable. We've listened to all these stories about a few good men. We've had to humble ourselves. Not getting high on our own supply. Admitting we don't have it all together, learning from other people. Story today, we're going back in time 2,600 years ago. The nation called Israel. Israel requests a king. They want a leader. They want a good man to follow. That person is described as being a foot taller than everyone else and a good looking chap. It's not Tom Kite. It's not, but it's similar. Foot taller than everyone else, good looking guy, a leader. That guy is called Saul. What happened was, he was in charge and he was not a good man. What happened was, he was famously in charge when David fought Goliath. So Saul was the king. David defeated Goliath and people started singing a song, a bit like a football song. And they were singing, David's killed his 10,000, Saul has killed his thousands. So Saul's only killed thousands, David's killed his 10,000. And Saul got high in his own supply. And he basically spent his whole life chasing after David, trying to kill him. And he basically had envy, bitterness, all this stuff, because he got high on his own supply. So as king, he had so many character flaws. He did not have the heart of a champion, and it was not a story of glory. What happened was, Saul went like this, he wasn't a good man. The next one, David, even him, he was a good king, but he wasn't the perfect king. He still fell, and he still got high on his own supply. Going forward, it's so important for us to remember, don't get high on your own supply. There was a king though, that came. The perfect king that came, who was the promised king. Over history in the Bible, over 300 times was mentioned this promised king. There was going to be someone who's going to be the ultimate man to follow. He's going to be a leader. He was going to be a warrior. His kingdom was never going to end. He was going to be the Prince of Peace. That person was Christ Jesus. He is the ultimate man that I believe so many of us follow. And every week, so many of us in this changing room, we go and listen and be humble and listen to how we can become a better man. Following different things. And that's when we do not get high on our own supply. And rather than getting high on our own supply, I'm going to say, Flicker, get your supply from on high.
Oh, there it is.
I've had months thinking
that's what we're here for.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been thinking that for months. Rather than getting high on your own supply, get your supply from on high. And honestly, there's so many stories that honestly we'd love to share with you, maybe on a Sunday. Maybe one-to-one, reading different things. I'm sure there's people in this change room who would love to tell you more stories about that. Getting your supply from on high. Today, football, don't get high on your supply. Craig, whip in that supply. Sam, whip in that supply. TK9, don't deny me the supply. Don't get high on your own supply. And don't play the supply high to top. And I'll run the channels, alright? Especially in the semi-final of the quarter-final. Going into the semi-final. Everyone in this change room cannot be high in their own supply. Everyone play your own role. Remember, it's a team here, and we'll get through to the semi-final of the Knockout Cup in the Derby Churchy if we don't get high in your own supply. Where do you get your supply from, Matt? On high. Don't get high on your own supply. Love it. Let's get a wing down here, guys.